Greetings and welcome to Monster Legends. Alright, we have very little to talk about today. Really boring. By the way, it was really nice outside, so that's the reason this is running just a little bit late tonight. But again, we don't really have a lot to talk about, so let's just get it out of the way so we can get to the PvP, because, that's kind of what we're going to be doing today. Alright, so the first thing we have, of course, is since the maze is over, we now have its replacement. Actually, we got it yesterday morning. And this, of course, is an equipment challenge. And, of course, the big prize on the end here is for Watt's mask. All right, Dr. Watts, of course, is going to be the free individual. He's on the Legends Pass. I am most of the way towards him now. Should be able to get him in about a week to 10 days, and I'll be happy with that. All right, but this is his mask. It's a diamond. It's supposed to be really good for him. So let's take a look at the perks. After being damaged by a skill, if wearer is under a control status, possessed, frozen, stunned, removes 37 points of stamina from all enemies. 2 uses. It's a good thing there's something else with this, right? Okay, yeah, that one. Under a control... So in other words, that first one is completely useless unless you're under control. Yeah, I don't like that one. No. It would actually be really funny if he was like immune to control and they didn't realize it, but he isn't. He's got like blind immunity and a couple of other ones. Cooldown. He's immune to cooldown activation, which of course is better than that entire first part there. All right, let's check out the second one. After damaging with the skill, if the wearer's life is below 50%, heals wearer by, essentially say 20,000 points. 2 uses. Okay, so that one is very good right there. Especially after you rank this one up, level it all the way up to 40, that's going to be a really big number right there. And considering he is a mythic, yeah, it'll fill him up pretty darn good there. As a matter of fact, unless he's got a bunch of life on him, that's probably a complete heal. So yeah, I mean, absolutely. Yeah, the first part, I don't really like the stipulation of it being, you have to be under control, but I guess maybe they're trying to limit the power of this one. Okay, but I mean, the thing is the bottom part is very good. So if you can get that, that's terrific. All right, so what is this? Of course, a progression. You have to complete these little tasks to complete the one you're at to move on. As you can see, I got the chest here. I got the little avatar. I'm currently working on the first 20 here. I intend to get the 20 and the 30. That's good enough for me. I'll be done at that point. Those who want to continue on, good for you. That'll be it for me. The more cells I can get for him, the better, because I would like to rank him up. Whenever they have somebody who is on the free path of the Legends Pass, they usually do give us the opportunity to get cells to rank him up. Like Tanny, for instance. Morgs is another one, I believe. And there was also Armorclaw, of course, the first one. I think Morgs was on the free path. I don't remember. He might have been from an event. I'm just thinking of the ones that I've actually ranked up. Unlike the ones I spent a lot of Ember on. Like Kothor. Alright, so that is going to be running for about a day and a half at the time of recording. Try to get whatever you can from that. Yeah, after that, what do we have? Well, we have a 72-hour challenge. I know it's going to be very difficult to beat the last one, and I know you guys are going to be heartbroken. I did not get the ranked up Drek. I'm sorry. Believe me, I was trying very hard. I did get all the gems though, so that's what matters. Alright, so here we have a different selection. Of course, we have Punchy over here. He's an epic, nobody cares. Up the middle, we have Hercule. Okay, that's not bad. And then we have Houdini over here, who starred up. Now, the fact that they starred up Houdini pretty much tells you what you want to know about these two. Yeah, you want to go for Hercule. Yeah, definitely. I'm not sure why they started this in terms of like moving the one who starred up over to the right. I mean, do they still cost the same? Hold on a minute. I haven't done anything, by the way. Okay, that one starts as a 120. And that one starts as 200. Okay. Well, it's going to be a lot easier for me to go for him. I haven't really been going crazy with the coins. I was traumatized from the last one, frankly. But I do intend to go for him. Maybe I can get him. That wouldn't be so bad. He's got a lot of attacks that do shielding and damage. And he's got one skill. I saw it. It heals him by 10%. It gives him 20% of his stamina back. Takes off negative status effects. and it gives him an extra turn. And it has a 1-round cooldown on it. So I'm like, yeah, I can see how that would be useful. Yeah. So he's got one group attack that does metal weakness, and he can come back with one that does a lot more damage with metal. So yeah, I mean, he could do pretty good. The other guy, he's got a lot of large cooldowns. He's got low damage, and he can give negative status effects, one random negative status effect to everybody. He's got 2 attacks that look literally identical, stat for stat. So unfortunately, both of them have 4-round cooldowns. So yeah, I mean, if you're going to go for one, I would suggest guy up the middle. All right, the only other thing we actually have is we have the Top Monsters Breeding Event, which is probably going to be, by the way, the title of this video, if you're wondering. Yeah, I mean, not a lot to go for today, huh? All right, this one is actually pretty good. There's some good monsters here, assuming you get very lucky, right? All right, so let's look at them. There's 4. All right, now, first one, Griffin and Lord Maltus, and Violet for Lord Maltus, if you have it. You can get Hook Kawaii or Drakor. Drakor is in each one, and he's definitely the booby prize each time. Just saying. All right, the next one, of course, is Virtue and Taga, and of course you can substitute Galante in there. You'll get Pierseed or Drakor. Yeah, which one of those would you want? All right, and the next one is Goldfield and Dark Zool. And you could you can substitute the other guy for Galante Jr. This is going to be Clipium or Drakor again. I don't have Clipium. I am going to assume that he's better than Drakor. I think that's a good assumption. I know that he was like the first Megaton tank. I think you have to rank him up for it though. But I don't have him. I wouldn't mind having him. Certainly wouldn't mind having him. And yeah, I'm guessing he's better than Drakor. That's just a guess on my part. And the final one, and the one that I'm going for at the moment, this is going to be Tempest and Lathe, or Urticus, in substitution for O'Reilly or Drakor. Which of those 2 would you want? Yes, go Leprechaun. All right, and of course, the thing about these is if you succeed, you'll get some cells for the individual who was in the survival dungeon. I'm sure that unless you guys dropped the 350 gems, you probably haven't completed that individual. And just attempting it will get you 2 cells. Big spenders. Big spenders. So, I mean, that's kind of about it. On the schedule, they had the Erder path for owners of Erder. Well, I don't see it. Now, it was supposed to be for Saturday and Sunday. They always do those paths starting in the morning. Could they be starting it, like, in the evening? They do that with some of the challenges, but I've never seen them do it with a mythic path before. So maybe somebody forgot to turn it on? Or they got the weeks mixed up or something like that? Because if it's not there, there's not a lot going on this weekend, Now, starting probably, I guess, Monday, we'll probably get the next portion of the maze. I think that was Jungle Warriors. We still don't have any information, at least that I have been able to find, on the individual at the center of that maze. So we're going to have to wait probably until next week in order to get that information. Now, if we do get a maze, I don't know if they're going to, I know they're going to do it next week. They could put it off till Friday again because they've done that. But just on the chance that they're going to start it before the next time we get together, I'm going to say it again. When a maze comes, do not spend your maze coins until the limited path. Just going to say that. I want to hammer that into your head. Very important. Not one. I don't care if they give you 100. Well, if they give you 100% bonus, I don't know about that. But they give you a 50% bonus. Don't spend any, because anything you spend is kind of wasted. You got to spend them on the limited path. Very important. Like I said, there really isn't much else going on right now. Kind of boring. And it's really nice outside. And the new Terraria dropped today. So why don't we just get to PvP? Because after all, over here, yeah, wonderful 7-hour delays again. Was it 7 or is it 8 hours? I think it's 8 hours. See, if it wasn't for the 8-hour delay, we'd have war right now. Do you see that? But we don't. So we don't. Because, yeah, unfortunately, we won the last one, so we're still trapped in the Legendary League. I really wish they'd get rid of that, and I'm never going to stop saying it. Okay, well, like I said, what do we have? We have PvP. So let's get to it, because after all, that is something we can do here. All right. Oh, wow, we're getting some opponents here. That would be good. So let's go. Our first team today was suggested by Reese Dosette. I hope I said that right. And Reese wanted to see reaching into the past here. I had to stare at that for a moment to figure out who she was talking about. I'm assuming Reese is a lady's name. If it isn't, I'm sorry. Where is... Did I miss her already? Oh, there she is. Melissa or Alicia. All right, so next we're going over to ice. And I should say water. I already gave it away, didn't I? Because I said ice. This is going to be Frostbite. And finally, over in Earth. Okay, we don't have like the first two teams are very good. They're not really overpowered, so we'll have to find some good matches for them. And I don't mean easy ones too. All right, for Earth we're going with, where is? Yeah, I gotta tell you, I don't even remember the name I give him because it doesn't. McCree. Okay, that's it, McCree. We're going with Sting. Let's hope maybe we can find somebody who does extra turning. That would be useful. I think up the middle is a little too much for this team. That's just me. The other two really don't seem like much of a challenge, so let's see if we can find something down the middle. All right, yeah, down the middle. No, actually, wow, all of these are just terrible. Come on, one more try. Give me something. Give me something. Okay. I think up the middle really isn't a challenge at all. This looks like a tough fight over here, but they don't have any denial. So let's do that. And besides, if the bird guard does an extra turn, we can hurt them for it. So let's just do this one. Okay. The thing about the Oros, of course, is we can't freeze him. So I'm going to have to target him for stamina removal, right? Alright, so I'm going to use Glacial Snowstorm, and it's going to hopefully freeze everybody, but like I said, it won't freeze the Oros. So I'm going to target him to remove his stamina completely. Okay, that worked out perfectly. Froze the other two. Alright, so let's see. I'm thinking we want to, why don't we buff? Enter Danger Man. Removes all control statuses and applies triple damage to one ally. I'm going to go with triple damage to McCree and see what kind of havoc he can wreak. Alright, so what are we going to do here? Well, not that one. I could kill him. Oh, that's an extra turn, too. Ooh, interesting. Double damage and precision to itself. No, I mean, he's only got triple damage. I'll lose the triple damage, though. Okay, I could end up killing him after the fact, though. Alright, deals heavy damage, blocks shields on one enemy, gives an extra turn to itself. It's a good question. If I did that on the Oros, he wouldn't be able to shield himself. And then I could come back and hit him. Alright, I'm not going to kill anybody here. Everything he does is earth, which is a problem, right? Alright, I'm going to do this. Get the extra turn. Okay, it's not going to kill him anymore, but it's going to do damage. Alright, let's see. Ice Leech. I'd like to shut down the Birdgar, because he could be a bit of a problem there. Okay, that one's going to go... He's going to get a chance to go again. Alright, so why don't we do the double damage. And then I'm going to take the Birdgar's stamina away. Alright, let's see. Stage on fire. Myriad fire damage. Burned everybody. And of course she had double damage on. Oh, and he just killed him outright. Okay, this is like over, isn't it? Wow, I had no idea things would go that badly. Okay, well, you know, it went really badly. Is it? No, I don't think it's possible he could win. He can't do damage. Okay, take it away and freeze him. Does he do damage? He does damage with this. Okay, it would be ridiculous to use that. Alright, you know what? He's going to boost himself. Could he do it? The burning would have to stay. I can kill him! Oh man, Jack wins. Oh wow, I thought that was all over. The only one who couldn't do damage ended up surviving in the end. Well, he did a little bit of damage. All right, well, that was a win. That was a good fight. Is that what you're going to give me? Can I roll again? I think I should roll again. Ugh. Okay. Oh, escalation. Escalation's in the house here. All right, well, that was good. That was a good fight. So let's move on to our next one and get an equally good fight. Our second team today was suggested by A3 Dragon. And A3 Dragon was reaching into the past. So let's see what we're going to do here. This probably was, I think this was a team of mine at one time. Let's start with Simon. Next, let's go with Zap. I believe this was right after I got Zap. And I think it was before I got Incognita. Because, of course, the last individual here is in water. And this is going to be Tara. All right, so we got good control. We got some damage here. I don't know if I'm confident enough to go up the middle. That could go all kinds of bad right there. Because you have one individual here who's going to be dodging group attacks from the beginning. And then you have somebody who's going to be taking the single target attacks. Which means that the big attacks I get from Simon and Zap are going to go there. Whereas the guy in the middle is going to be pretty safe. And of course, the Shade Moon is going to be very safe. So I don't think that would work out well. I don't think that would be a good fight. All right, let's try something else. Eek, that's not much better. Eek, that's scary over there. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can do one of these. Up the middle, I mean, I don't think there's any denial there. So, I mean, once we take the stamina away, there wouldn't be much of a fight. Now, what about this over here? Thing about it is, if that Voltec gets moving, then I can pretty much guarantee that Tara's dead. And the thing is that all of the attacks that I do from my Voltec are going to go to the Corel Brutalis. Ooh, that's tricky. See, I don't have any kind of a tank. If I had a tank... You know what? If we lose, we lose. Let's just do it. I'm told I don't go for the tough fights. Let's go for a tough... Oh, my goodness. That Burkar is going to kill us. Yeah, we're in a lot of trouble here. I need specials. I desperately need specials. Okay, obviously this is going to him up here. There's not a lot I can do about that. And he has an enormous amount of health. He's the fastest one on that side. I'd feel better if it was Zyla. Because Zyla could just keep going and going and going. I'm running out of stamina. It'd be really good to get rid of him. Thing about it is Burkar is going to kill someone. With all that... Oh, okay, one last one. Okay, and then charge. Okay. Ooh, what am I going to do? The bird guard's going to go. Yes, I could. Actually, I might be able to kill him. Hold on a second here now. Damage boost and precision to everybody, and then stamina. Okay, at the moment... Oh, he can clear the deck. Okay, this is it. Simon's going to do this. Simon says, die. Okay, that worked out. I underestimated the Lord of the Underworld. Not a pretender, like Mordred. Alright, so there we go. Always count on Simon to finish the job. Alrighty. If that's what you're going to do, that's what you're going to do. Alright, now we're going into slightly more powerful teams here. So let's go. Let's see if they can stack up to the two previous teams. Our third team today was suggested by Pedro Rangel. And Pedro wanted to see... We're starting in fire. And this is going to be Eric. Next, we're going over to... Magic, and that's going to be Chronica. And finally, over in nature, this is going to be indigo. All right, so we got some good stuff here. I don't know about that team over there. I mean, we have an equal. We'll just say for a moment that our armor claws cancel each other out, right? I mean, we might be able to do it. They don't really have any control. They have like the support, the healer, the reser, who I desperately need to get rid of. The problem is that there is a tank over there, right? I suppose we can just do it and see how it works out, right? We'll take the dangerous fight. Okay, that worked out good in terms of runes. Now this one up here is going to be hitting like a truck though, so we have to see what we can do about that. It's going to matter if they resist this, right? Are they going to resist my time freeze? No, they didn't. Okay, that worked out very well. I've got to get rid of that dude down there. I've got to get rid of him. The problem is that Armor Claw is going to be intercepting everything. All right. All right, he's going right for Armor Claw because he doesn't have a choice in the matter. He's taunting. The thing about him is killing him is useless if we don't get rid of the guy on the bottom. Will you stop that already? Good. No more of that. Okay, and stop resisting. Resisting is futile. And you're dead. Okay, how much you got left? It looks like you got about half. All right, I need you dead. The other one is actually a lot more dangerous in terms of damage, and it's very likely going to kill somebody, but I really need you dead. Because you're just going to resurrect everybody. All right. Okay, this is looking a lot better. And Epic Quest. Is this over? This is over. Okay, once again, I took what looked like a strong team. Unfortunately, the team's levels and the monsters were very good. They just, no runes at all, you know? So they were just basically just sit back and get victimized, you know? It did help that we got the time stop on all of them. Yeah, that's more like it. Okay, so we have one more, and I'm hoping the next selection is going to be a little bit better, because this is probably our strongest team. All right, our final team today was suggested by Dylan Francis. And Dylan wanted to see, we're starting over in darkness, and this is going to be cringe. Next, we're staying in darkness, and we're going down to Cleo. And finally, yes, I'm reaching for the Spirits book, so you know who this is going to be. It's the only way I can really get to him easily. Otherwise, I'm searching forever. And that's going to be Dave. All right, we have a strong team here. Depending on how Dave helps us, it could be a lot stronger. None of these are worthy of that team. Okay, could we get something a little better here? It's just that they were going to easily mangle any one of these teams. Okay, I see there's a Taney there, but I also see there's a Drek there, you know? And a Dark Azul. Oh, that's just ugly right there. Come on, give me one. I guess we could do this team over here. This is kind of ugly over on the right, but that's kind of about it. All right, it really depends on what Dave does for us, right? Because otherwise they might kill Cleo really quickly. And they don't have any... Why even bother having a 115 of him and putting him on your team if you're not going to give him anything? Okay, you ready? You done? Good. All right, let's... Yeah, negate healing. Yeah, Invar's going to love that. Okay. Unfortunately, you took off negative status effects, didn't you? Yeah, that's a problem. Okay, you don't do that to her. That's not. If you would stun her, that would be all kinds of great. What did you even give us? You gave us cooldown activation protection. That was just lovely. All right, let's see. Yeah, they do have encouragement on. They do have encouragement on. That's really a problem. I'm going to hit you, and then I'm going to kill you because you're a pain. All right, unfortunately, you are possessed, so I'm really hoping you're going to charge. Okay, you just reinforced your... Actually, that took control off, didn't it? Yeah, immune to control. Okay, that was actually a good one. Yeah, by the way, where is it here? Don't you have... Oh, no, I think that's the other guys who have that, isn't it? Reverse healing. Boom on the head. So every time the regeneration kicks in, he's going to lose life. All right, and both of you, guard down and shock. Okay, do you still have regeneration on? You do have regeneration on. Okay, let's see. Let's just get rid of you with some curse. Okay, you're just a little bit alive, unfortunately. There isn't much I can do for you. Guard down to all enemies. All right, well, I'm just going to make you bleed. Watch to the end. Well, I mean, I don't think they're going to be alive that long, so I'm just going to charge to get stamina back. Oh. Call the Bold Martin. Deals heavy dark damage to all enemies, applies reverse healing, and... Okay, well, he's already got reverse healing. Actually, that's going to kill him anyway, right? The 3-round countdown was not required. All right. I think we had some good fights that time. Picked some tough teams. Came out on top. Some of the teams, though, really could have used better runes. It would have been better matches, though. I think we would have been in trouble in one of those fights if they'd actually had quality stuff on them. All right, and we're done. Yeah, sorry about the lack of stuff in the beginning there, but, you know, there's really not a lot going on. I don't know what happened to the Urder path. I mean, maybe I don't have it. I mean, I do have Urder, right? So I don't know what's up with that. But, you know, it doesn't seem to be there. Maybe it's going to pop up later, or maybe they made a mistake in the schedule, or they made a mistake and forgot to turn it on. I don't really know. That's for them to decide, right? Anyway, we got that. We got the Top Monsters Breeding Event. If you want to take some shots at those, there's some good monsters in there. It's just that I hope that if you get a legendary, you don't get, Drakor. That is definitely, in all 4 cases, that's the booby prize. Even though he's an elite, which is kind of funny. Anyway, I think that's about it. I was actually working, I'm building another mythic habitat now, mostly because this one filled up now. So the only 2 spots I have are for the ladies, and I managed to make room for them over here. So that's them over there right now. So I managed to squeeze this one in, but you know, it's funny. I was moving around stuff, and I was like, hey, I managed to get another spot. Except it won't let me build any more habitats because I have 100. So this spot is now going completely to waste. By the way I did that was I took all of the items and the statues that I had over here, and I just threw them into storage. So I had no room for anything. Unfortunately, I can't make any more habitats. Isn't that just special? Anyway, thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games because games are fun. See ya.